In the early 1900s, the St Augustine Evening Record invited children to write letters to Santa to be published in a special Christmas edition of the paper every year. The paper printed instructions, set deadlines, and promised to deliver the letters to Santa. And in 1918, they did it again. Throughout early December, the record announced a special Christmas edition and repeatedly called for the children's letters, just as they had in the years before. But the letters are no longer there. I've gone through every issue from December 1918. The dates line up and the Christmas edition does appear, but the children's letters don't. I think the most likely explanation is that the letters were published, probably on December 20th, but that portion of the paper didn't survive to be digitized. And what we're seeing isn't silence, but loss. By Christmas 1918, the armistice had been signed, but the war wasn't truly over. American soldiers were still overseas, and a new influenza was killing thousands. If the letters were printed, they were written at a moment when relief, grief, and uncertainty all existed at once. Children wrote their wishes, parents sent them in, and the editors likely printed them, but not everything survives. In other Florida cities in 1918, the letters still appeared. Children mostly asked for dolls and bicycles. Some mentioned the poor children in Europe, a few mentioned the war ending, but none of them spoke about the soldiers anymore. Tomorrow we'll move to 1919, when the letters return, and we can finally hear how the children sounded once the war was truly behind them. This video is part of a series using St. Augustine's Letters to Santa to trace how World War I crept into everyday life in America. Follow for more.